Hi everyone, welcome back to Alex Saberia's YouTube channel. My name is Emily, and in today's video I will be sharing with you how I created this autumn card. And I started off by cutting a bunch of these beautiful leaves from the autumn leaves set. There is other leaves than the ones I chose to use, but I thought this one was the prettiest if I have to choose one. It also was one of the bigger leaves, which I liked. So I could fill this in with a couple of colors, so I got that autumn feel to it. So you can see I have orange, yellow and green to some of them, and it's okay if it turns brown. Brown is also one of the colors in the fall palette, so I think that is quite nice. I also brought in some red, and I'm using the paper pouncers, the mini ones from Picket Fence. I think some of them are still available over at their website, so if you like, you can go and check that out as well. I really like them for dies like this, and you can see how cute they turned out. I wanted some splatters to them, and Alex Saberia has this splatter stamp. I don't know if it's meant for that or for a flower center or something like that, but it's perfect for this, and I will have that stamp set linked down below for you. I also cut that detail layer out of some gold cardstock, and I also took the sort of one part of the leaf away, so that only the gold one was. You can see here what I'm doing, and I accidentally ripped one, so be careful when you are doing this. And you will see that I thought I was going to create a cluster, but I didn't like how this looked, so you will actually see that I will go and create a bigger cluster of this. So I will have them sort of in a trio of leaves like this, and I like that much better. And we also got a more variation of color, because that gold layer, otherwise it sort of was taking over a little bit too much, and I wanted those fall colors to be shown through. I hope all of this makes sense. So I'm using some foam squares just to attach them together. And there we go, we have some beautiful leaves already. And I was thinking of having a sentiment exactly there, but before I did that, I wanted to create a stunning background, and I used the Tiny Autumn Leaves hot foiling plate, but I dried embossed it with my die cutting machine, and you can see I sprinkled some water on top of it. Now I'm just rubbing ink pad with gold on top. You can use any brand for this. And I'm just pressing it carefully, not to press too hard so I get into all of that, but I just wanted the top layer to have the ink on top, and this is how it looks when it's all dry. Really pretty. And then I took some adhesive, this is just some liquid adhesive to the back, and then I will have a standard A2 size card base, and I will press my beautiful panel down to it. I actually had another panel that I did in cream colored cardstock, but I never ended up using that one. So now we can arrange our leaves on top of this, and we can have our sentiment. And this sentiment comes from the classic sentiment press plate set that was released this summer. It's really one of those good ones that you can press a lot of sentiments out at once, and then you can save them and just pull it out whenever you are crafting and need a sentiment that fit that occasion. And the font is just beautiful. So here's that set I was talking about, really cute. And now our card is pretty much finished. I used some sequins from my stash, and that finished off our project for today. I hope you enjoyed this one and got inspired to create something. I will have links down below for all of the products I used in this video, and I will soon be back with some more content. Thank you for hanging out with us, and I will see you soon. Bye!